Hello, Unlimited friends. Today I'm answering a question which was posted by one of my subscribers. Her question was about repairing and regrowing teeth. So here I am. I'm going to answer this question. The short answer is yes, you can use law of attraction to regrow body parts, not just teeth. And it needs two things to be in place for you to be able to accomplish this objective. And I'm going to show you with a personal example how this works. Hi, I'm ZMAHOON from ZMAHOON.com. I am the author of 12 books on the subject of law of attraction, and my objective on this channel is to answer questions for people who are looking for answers and solutions to be able to use law of attraction to improve their lives. So let's get right into this. So like I said, yes, it is possible for us to regrow any body part that we want to regrow just using the power of our mind. Because remember, when a fetus takes shape in the womb of the mother, it is just a clump of cells. And those cells don't have any markers on them that say this is a cell that's going to become a kidney and this one's going to become a liver. It is a clump of cells. And then it takes shape into different body parts. And Source has such perfect knowledge of how things work that you don't find your nose ending up here on your arm, right? It works perfectly. So if a clump of cells can become all these different body parts, any cell in your body is capable of taking on a different role. Medical science is catching up to it because they can take skin from here or here or here and graft it to other places in the body, right? The main thing to understand is that it starts with belief. Do you believe without any shade of doubt that you can regenerate, repair, regrow your body? You know, and medical science has proven that we actually regrow or replace all the cells in our body in a cycle. Some organs get replaced sooner than later, but annually we replace all the cells in our body. So if we can do that, if our body is self-programmed to do that, then why can we not accept the belief that regrowth and repair is possible? Think about it. When you cut yourself, it heals over. If you can heal a cut over, you can heal any part of your body. The only thing that gets in the way is this, the mind. Because the mind has not gone far enough in its knowing of what Source already knows. That's it. Our minds have not kept pace. Just think about it. If you pick up Discover magazine and you read it and you read all the different discoveries that are taking place right now, that are futuristic because they are not available on in the pharmacy or in the clinic or in the doctor's office just now, but people are working on them and things are happening. So medical science is bringing forth those solutions that people have been asking for. So here's the thing. It is about getting a solution. And Source, all advancement, all ideas come from Source. Because Source brings solutions to what we want. Long time ago, think about the teeth that you want to repair and regrow. Long time ago, if someone lost a tooth, it was gone. But now you can get implants. So people were asking for a solution, and a solution was presented because it became possible to have an implant, dentures. These are all solutions. Where do you think these solutions came from? They came from source as well, in response to the asking of all those people who wanted solutions. But you see, here's the thing. This is the first thing that needs to be in place. That is belief. Beliefs catch on when humankind, societies, cultures, clumps of human population find evidence that helps them to believe in the possibility. And if we have not bought into the possibility, then even though we are asking, the full solution cannot come. But interim solutions present themselves. In the case of teeth, you can get an implant, you can wear dentures, right? Those are all interim solutions meant for those people who cannot believe, who are not in a place of believing that anything other than this is possible. But it is. And slowly, things that were not possible in the past are becoming possible now. And things that we think are not possible today will become possible in the future. Because it's about shifting beliefs. And unfortunately, there is no switch that you can pull to start believing. It is a slow process because our mind gets in the way, because our mind wants evidence. And when scientists are able to present the evidence to the general public and say, yes, it is possible, that is when people believe that it's possible. That's what the placebo effect is all about. Think about it. Someone takes a placebo, they believe that a cure has been found, so they cure themselves. Because they get their mind out of the way. The part of the mind that says a cure is not possible is dealt with because of the placebo, because they feel that this placebo is evidence that a cure is possible. So now the resistance or the blockage that was preventing them from cure suddenly is gone, and now the cure can take place. Same concept applies when you want to regrow a body part or a tooth or an eye or anything else. It's the same concept. Okay? So the first thing that has to be in place is belief. And the second thing that has to be in place is lack of attachment. Lack of attachment to the outcome. If you keep saying, I want a solution, where is it? How can I get it? Then the solution will keep evading you. Even though it exists for some people in the population, it will not exist for you. It will not enter your frame of reference, your reality, because you've got too much attachment, because you're focused on the absence of the solution rather than the trust that the solution will come. And this is how things have evolved, where some people find a cure and other people do not. Some people are able to accomplish things that other people are not. The principles of law of attraction are simple and they are the same over and over again. The only thing that is different is the application of them depending on the person who is doing the application. Okay? Now, before I let you go, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story that's going to give you an insight into who I am and my journey, and help you understand, hopefully, how what we're talking about, how this works. So before I get into my story, I want to tell you this one little principle. It's about solutions are about what can be accomplished easily given the existing framework of beliefs. It is far easier for people to accept that they can get a dental implant than it is for them to accept that they can regrow their teeth, even though they have proof, their personal evidence, because they did it when they were 6. Right? They did it between the ages of 6 and 10. All of us lost all our teeth and regrew them. We have our personal evidence. But then science told us, or the doctors told us, and our surrounding told us, our parents told us, that's it. Those are your adult teeth. Now you have them. If you lose them, you will never be able to get them again. And we accepted that as being true. And because we accepted it to be true, then it became our truth, right? If we didn't accept it, then it would not be true. It's simple as that. Everything that happens in our life is true because we believe it to be true. That's it. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. So when I was a kid, I started wearing glasses. I think I was about 12 years old. The reason that happened is because both my parents wore glasses, and every year, even though I was not wearing glasses, I was subjected to a test because they were afraid that I would end up wearing glasses. And of course, if you're afraid of something, then you're calling it to you. They were focused on the fear, and so was I. And I saw it as something bad because my parents were afraid. And so I knew that this was not something good. So of course, 3 people were focused on it. It had to happen, right? So it did. At age 12, I got a pair of glasses. When I got this pair of glasses, I gave birth to the desire of not wanting to wear them because I thought that this is something bad. It's a disadvantage. And all the programming on TV confirmed it because all the characters on TV that wore glasses considered themselves not beautiful, right? Velma from Scooby-Doo did not consider herself beautiful. And I loved Scooby-Doo, right? So you look at these characters and you say, oh, they wear glasses and they don't think that they're beautiful, so that must be because of the glasses. And so now I wear the glasses, so that makes me not beautiful. So I wanted no part of these, right? So guess what happened? A solution presented itself very quickly in a couple of years. What was that solution? The only solution that was possible at that period in time: contact lenses. Because it was believable. It had been discovered. It was an easy solution to my desire. It was an easy response. So I wore contact lenses. I wore them for a very long time, and after a while, I got tired. It seemed like a hassle. It seemed uncomfortable. I didn't want it anymore. And then I was hearing all these studies and articles and news reports, and people were telling me, oh, you've been wearing them for so long, they give you infections, it's not good for your eye health, etc. And that's what my eye doctor would tell me every time I went to see him for my annual checkup. I would get told about all of these problems. I did not know law of attraction at that time. If I had, I would have deflected them with my positive thought, but I did not. I accepted them as being true. And so that discomfort in my eyes increased to a level where I stopped wearing my contact lenses. I stopped wearing them, but it happened at a point where I no longer cared about it. It didn't matter to me anymore. I became comfortable in my own skin, in my self-worth, in who I was, in my image, so it didn't matter to me anymore. When it did not matter to me anymore, the attachment was gone. The attachment to the outcome was gone. I was no longer looking for it. Okay? And guess what happened? Can you guess what happened? My eyesight started improving. Can you believe that? So the thing that I started with, what I gave birth to when I was 12, the desire, came to me now. I won't tell you how old I am, okay? You'll have to figure that one out on your own. But do you see what happened? So when I gave up the attachment to the outcome, and I stopped worrying about how the solution would come, my body presented the solution. Every year, my number improves, goes down. So yes, it is possible, my dearies. It is absolutely possible. Anything is possible. Everything that you want is possible. Your body is a reflection of how you think your thoughts. And if you change the way you think, if you open up to possibilities and you leave behind those beliefs that tell you it is not possible, then it is possible. And that's the thing. When someone says, oh, you can't regrow your teeth, instead of saying, oh, maybe they're right, you should be saying, well, maybe that's true for you, but not for me. Right? And I learned to do that. I didn't know what I was doing, but I learned to do that as a child because I grew up as a child with my mother putting coffee in my milk because I didn't like the taste of milk. So she would give me milk and put some coffee in it. Well, when I got to university and we were pulling all-nighters doing our MBA, my friends used to say, oh, we're going to go get a coffee so that we can stay awake. And I used to say, well, that's interesting because I drink coffee to go to bed. It doesn't keep me awake at all, not even for 5 minutes. And that made me realize that it was a belief system. My belief was different from theirs, and therefore I got different results from the same thing than they did. So, law of attraction is all about beliefs. Law of attraction teaches us that we can consciously decide what we want to believe in. We can consciously decide to empower ourselves and believe that all possibilities exist and that the things we want can happen for us. We can believe that the solution is out there, and it's up to us to accept the easiest solution possible, because solutions are always coming. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a funny story here. So this was a long time ago, a joke that someone shared with me, and it stuck with me because it made so much sense. So it's about this priest, and his town gets flooded and he is in a church. So the town is flooding and the waters are rising and everyone's being evacuated. So people come to the church and they ask the priest, come with us, we're leaving now because water level is rising and everything's going to be submerged in just a couple of hours. And the priest says, no, you guys go, God will save me. And then they go away, and after a while water level rises and some people come in a truck and they say, come with us, we are leaving now, water level is rising, pretty soon trucks won't be able to run here, let's go. And he says, no, you guys go, God will save me. And then water level rises and people come in a boat and they say, come on, come with us, come with us. And he says, no, you go, God will save me. And then he has to go up the different floors in the church because the water level is rising. So he looks out the window at the top, and a helicopter comes and someone with a bullhorn screams at him, come with us, let's get you out of there, water level is rising. And he says, no, you guys go, God will save me. And then when the helicopter goes and now he's hanging from the spire, a voice comes out of the clouds, from behind the clouds, thunder and lightning, and the voice of God speaks and says, you stupid, I sent you. I was trying to save you so many times. And the moral of the story is, solutions present themselves. If you expect that God is going to physically carry you to safety away from the flood, but your belief that that cannot happen is not there, then God, and what we call God now in the framework of law of attraction is the universe or source. I still use the word God because I love God. But the thing is, if our belief is not there, then God is going to send us those solutions that we can accept, that can work for us in the interim. So when I did not believe that I could get rid of my glasses, I could not get rid of my glasses. But when I stopped worrying about it, when I stopped having attachment to the outcome, my eyesight started improving. I accepted the solutions that came to me immediately. I accepted them. I enjoyed them. I would still wear contact lenses sometimes. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't really care anymore, right? Because all those negative beliefs about how I looked and the fact that they were inappropriate or made me less than, I've given up those beliefs over the years. I worked on them and I've given them up. And I used to laugh. I used to laugh at people, laugh with people who came to my meditation class and asked me similar questions about improving their health. And I used to give them this example that I am a teacher of law of attraction. But I do not sit home and meditate to improve my eyesight, because I have a solution and it works perfectly. So this is easy. Why should I go about it the hard way? The hard way is taking my beliefs and tackling them, beating them to the ground, tearing them apart to get rid of them. And sometimes we don't even know what those beliefs are that we need to remove. So the easier path is to take the solution that God has sent us. It has come from Source. Source helped the invention of these beautiful tools so that we would be able to see better. Why should we push back against them? There's no reason to push back. I see family members, people that I love who are near and dear to me, object to taking medication for a valid medical problem, and they want to fix it by changing their vibration. But when you have a problem, changing your vibration is the hardest thing to do. The easier thing to do is to take the medication, feel better so that you go up the emotional scale, and from higher up on the emotional scale, better solutions can come. That's the key. The key is do whatever it takes to alleviate the pain, alleviate the problem. Because as long as you do not alleviate the immediate problem, you will continue to have attachment to the outcome. And as long as you have attachment to the outcome, the solution cannot come. All right, folks, that's it for now. If you thought this was useful, please leave me a comment to let me know. Maybe leave the comment, I am powerful, so that I know that you enjoyed this video. And before you go, please click on that like button and the notification bell, because I would love to invite you back for my next video. Take care. Bye for now.